Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you once again to hopefully, with a slim possibility of waking you up from the slumber, waking you up from the magician's trick. Because America, ladies and gentlemen, is the last stronghold of is the last stronghold for truth. But America has given up. America has completely given its soul to the devil because she is the daughter of Babylon. She is the second beast mentioned in the Bible. Read it for yourself. You can Google it. You can do whatever. Now, if you don't believe in the Bible, then ladies and gentlemen, just keep on going. Okay? So today, again, I bring you I bring you receipts which shows you that you are living under the last magician's trick, which is in the person of Donald Trump. He has riled up the masses. He has caused all this chaos in society because people are reacting. See, 10% of what happened to us is life. Okay? Life is 10% of what happened to us. 90% is how you react to it and the decision that you take along the way. So far, humanity has done a terrible job. America, not just America, but humanity as a whole throughout its history has been played by the game master. That's why this truth cannot just leave and the minds can be like hungry and susceptible for this. No. Nobody wants to hear the truth because they're not ready for it. They cannot handle the truth. Okay? That's why my over 700 videos on my platform, I only got 156 subscribers and going down. Ladies and gentlemen, this truth is not for everyone. Why? Because of the simple reality that I come here to, and I prove it to you. I tell you, I talk to you about things that matter. Things and the games that they play to keep you distracted so that you don't find them out. So that you cannot become a critical thinker. Only what you've been told. So humanity is ready for the mark of the beast. And the mark of the beast is not some religious leader or that you're going to follow an antichrist. No, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a mark on your wrist hands. It's more than that. It's that you will give yourself to the system. You will believe in your system. You will place your hope on the government's hands, when in reality, they have always hated you. They have always conspired against you. Why? Because it's in their very essence. It's in their nature to do that. Because the one that put them in place, okay, with their psychological games, okay, and the psychological strategy, ladies and gentlemen, the one that put them in power, they need to listen to him. He hates humanity to the max. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, please, this is not a game. This is not a laughing matter. I don't come here to waste your time or waste my time. I'm here in the slim hope of waking you up. Okay? I mean, look what is happening around the world. Look at the war that America have been provoked into, again, participating in it with the Iran war. And what's going to come out of that, ladies and gentlemen, You don't want to know. America will pay for what he has done, how he has behaved as the daughter of Babylon that she is. And as it is mentioned in chapter 18, Revelation, she will fall. She's falling. People are just too distracted to notice or to even care. Okay? They don't even know the meaning of life. See, when you have a confused society to which you have lied to, a society to which you have a secret society to which a society to which you have played, and they have all followed. Humanity has always followed its footsteps. For instance, the Babylon system fell to the Persians. Ladies and gentlemen, Persians are the most mentioned kingdoms, empires in the Bible. You know why? Because she has always been there she has been used by God to destroy the evil ones. Not that they're good, and that is exactly what happened in Babylon. Then after the Babylon Empire came what? The Medo-Persian Empire. And who America is fighting against? You see, history repeats itself. America is fighting again that very same power. And what is the most powerful nation on this planet right now? The United States of America. And guess what Iran is going to do to America? It's going to be, America is always at its weakest point. America is divided from within. America is full of traitors because they know America is done. They're hoping that by becoming traitors within the government, they could be some kind of redeem themselves and be saved and be while playing this evil game. When you have a confused society, a society that you have constantly lied to, with the moon landing and now with Artemis 2, and now by teaching you in your schools about the theory of evolution, and then also what? Paying with the money that says that in God we trust. But you know which God it is. That's Satan. Okay? So ladies and gentlemen, America has played with fire and it will burn very soon. Very, very soon. I just hope that you won't be around to be part of it. And that you will be taken out by the heavenly family, which is composed of God Almighty, the one that created, the creator of all things, and by the mother, the symbolic mother, because there are no sex in heaven. The symbolic mother, which is Rawak Hakandash, which literally means the breath of life, air, water, oxygen. That's what it means. She's the life giver. That's why when we die, this body goes back unto the dust from which we came from. And then the spirit, which is right here within the temple, goes back to the one that gave it, which is the mother. And then we have the Redeemer, Yahusha, the Redeemer that gave his own life. That's how much not just God. Okay, God is just a name, just a family last name. Okay, it's just a name, but it is composed of many members. In fact, of millions. But the three main are what? The Creator, God Almighty. Okay, a man of war, because this is a spiritual war. Then you have the Mother, the Heavenly Mother. Okay? Okay, so, and then you have the redeemer, the one that redeemed this very creation. Because he known that we not just created it, we are not just created in the image of God Almighty, in the heavenly family shape and resemblance. We are a very special creation. We are physical and spiritual at the same time, and we must feed that spirit part of it by following and living under the Creator's law, which are the Ten Commandments, the real Ten Commandments, which are right behind me. So, ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm not here to give you religious mumbo jumbos. Today, within the links that I will send you, please take a look at them. I'm going to show you the games that they've been playing, the trauma that they've been playing. Okay? So please, the purpose of this video is to show you why people are not ready for this truth. Why? Because, again, because of the obvious. Humanity lost dominion. The earth was given to humanity to have dominion over the earth, and he lost dominion over it because he gave it up to the one that played the original game master, the liar, and the creator of it, the author of it, which is the devil. In fact, I'm going to read you a verse right here. Ezekiel chapter 3, it says the following. Moreover, the very first verse. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat. So God is having a conversation with Ezekiel. So, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat that thou findest. Eat this raw, and go speak unto the house of Israel. Now, verse number 2. So I opened my mouth, and he caused me to eat that raw. Verse 3. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this raw that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. Verse number 4. And he said unto me, Son of man, go, get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. Verse number 5. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech, and of an hard language, but to the house of Israel. Verse 6. Not to many people of a strange speech, and of an hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely I sent thee to them, they will have hearkened unto thee. Verse 7. This is where it begins to get interesting, which proves the human nature that we all show. But the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee, for they would not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-headed. 8. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. You understand what he's saying here? Do you understand what is taking place here? God is telling you, if my own people, God's chosen people, would not listen to you, can you imagine the other people? So forget about it. So please, ladies and gentlemen, we should be the light in this world, regardless of your skin colors, regardless of where you come from. It's time for you to break the chains that hold you back. Okay? And do not get into your head that having all the money in the world is going to save you, because no one can negotiate with death, no matter how long you want to stick around. Okay? We all shall die, for we are all sinners. But remember, death nothing but a pause. And then when we wake up, we will see the face of our God in front of us, ready for the judgments. Because that's what's going to make us either be part for the very purpose that we were created for, or be part of the everlasting condemnation, as if we never were. Okay? Another thing that the Bible clearly says is that nothing new is under the sun. Okay? Everything that you see here is on 2.0. Okay? I mean, you got every behavior that you can think of have been acceptable. Legalizing of drugs, legalizing of criminals. I mean, just look at New York, where I grew up. And then, haven't I been telling you for many, many years that New York it has to be targeted, has to be taken down before America goes down? Because it is the economic strength of the United States. That's what the World Trade Center is. That's what everything. And New York is being destroyed by design. That's why they put this dude there. This confused. What did I say about confusion? This confused evil man. On one hand, he called himself a Muslim. On the other hand, he called himself a communist. And on the other hand, he called himself a socialist. You see, that's how they divide the masses. The politicians are chosen. They are selected to play a role. Okay? Excuse me. So politicians are elected to play a role, and if they play a role, they are told that they may be part of the new world order. They mean that where they will live forever, and that there they will become immortal soul. See, believing the same lie that it was told to our mother. You see, humanity is like a freaking joke. This is the simulation of evil that we're living under, except that it is real to the max. So ladies and gentlemen, please, do not get it twisted. This is happening. You are living, whether you want to believe it or not, you are living under the last president of the United States. In fact, there was a book written about this man called The Last President. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not here for the heck of it. I'm here to hopefully wake you up. You have been living under a spell. You have been living under a spell composed of many, exponentially, different levels, you name it. And the chemtrails are doing their jobs. Okay, the chemtrails. You think the chemtrails are gonna be stopping? No, they're getting worse. In fact, what do they call in England? Satan's thing. I forgot, but you're gonna see it. It has to be with Satan. And don't believe that the whole world is against one another. No. Soon the whole world will be as one. Against who? Against God's chosen people. Okay? So it's getting real. It's gonna be getting real, ladies and gentlemen. When you have a nation, but America has always been a corporation, not a nation. When you have a corporation called America, which is the daughter of Babylon, the second beast, where they take money out of your paycheck, they go into your payroll, into your payroll department, and they have to give money to them with the taxes. Okay? And then every penny of what you have left, you have to pay taxes on everything that you buy. And when you file your taxes, you think you're getting, you're happy. But little did you know that they have taken many times over of what you're getting. See, they cannot lose. The devil never loses, and neither his disciples. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all I have for you right now. Okay? May God bless you, and just know that you are living under the last president of the United States, which was picked He was meant to be there. And that's exactly what I've been telling you. Okay? He's the magician. That's why it's called MAGA. MAGA means magic, magician. See, America is under a spell. So when you got people going into your payroll and taking money, and you don't see nothing wrong with it, they got you. You understand? The whole system got you. So they're gonna play. They've been playing more games on top of you. That's why the devil is coming out right now. That's why they're going to reveal the extraterrestrial, the great revealing. Ladies and gentlemen, they're not going to do that, because if they do that, they know that people are going to realize that these are real, what they really are, fallen angels. Have you heard about the disappearance and the killings of scientists? Because they know the truth, and they were going to come out with the truth. Well, they are silenced. That's how the system works. It uses you, and then it disposes of you. You understand? That's how they see humanity. They don't place value on human life. They don't care. That's why they support abortion and human sacrifice. 800,000 kids disappear in America every year. You know why? You know what they're used for? Think about it. Let that sink in your head. And you think you own anything in America? You don't. You don't own your house. You don't own the cars that you drive, even if you pay in full, even if you finish paying it all. Yeah, drive around without a tap and see what's going to happen to you. In fact, this whole world has the devil has laughed so many times on humanity's face that look what one of the cleaning things that people used to wash their body with, soap. You see? It is made out of what? Out of pig. Okay? The grease that they come out of pigs, that's what soap. I mean, there are some good ones out there. So you should, I use it. I use the good ones with no chemicals or no, what they call the lard of the pig. No. Ladies and gentlemen, please, wake the hell up. You have been tricked, you have been distracted, and you have been worked by the very system that you think care about you when they don't. And I have the receipt. Please take a look at all the links that I will share with you tonight. May God bless you. And remember, there's more. The matrix is real, ladies and gentlemen. And it is time that you are